Hey folks, welcome back to eXplorminate. I'm BattleMode. You can call me Ben. It's time for Remnants of the Precursors again. And anybody who watches the channel a lot will know that we really like this game. I particularly like this game, and Rob's a big fan as well, and I think Drexy plays it too. It's also becoming quite popular in the community too, which is great, because it's basically a remake of one of the best 4X games, and the first 4X game made, which was Master of Orion. Well, it wasn't the first 4X game, but it was certainly the first game to be described as a 4X. I'm going to assume that everybody kind of knows a little bit about Master of Orion. It's basically a space 4X game. It was the first one, I'd say, or one of the first ones. So it's also still mechanically one of the best games that's been released as regards to strategy PC gaming. It's a super tight design. It stands up to today. It's less complex than some modern 4X games with regards to the scope of the game, with the kind of things that you can do in it. So if you're looking for a game like Stellaris, where you can go into great detail designing your faction and developing it in multiple different ways, it's not really like that. It's more focused on the wargaming side of things, I guess, and the empire, the empire management with regards to pushing your war machine out to win the game. There is only one victory condition really in Master of Orion. Well, there's kind of two, but you win through gaining enough council positions or enough council votes to win the Galactic Council, so that you become the leader of the galaxy. And you do that generally by eliminating your rivals and convincing other people to vote for you. You can ignore that and just try and take everybody out, but you have to be aware that if you do ignore that side of the game, the aliens will still play it. The AI players will still play it. So the game can become quite tense, because you have to constantly have in mind this sort of sudden death situation that can occur. Okay, anybody has watched these before will know that I've been playing this on my own channel as well, and I've not finished that game, unfortunately, because, as usual, I had a hard drive crash, and I lost all the game saves on all my games, including all the things that I've done for eXplorminate and all the stuff that I did for my channel too. So I can't finish those games, unfortunately. But I think they kind of did the job of showing the game off in the state that it was in. The game was updated on Christmas Day, and we're now up to version beta 2.08, as you can see. I'm not going to sit here and reel off everything that's changed about the game, but you'll see as we go into it that the main things that this version features is what Ray calls being text complete. So all the writer Jeff has finished all the text for the game now, so all of the flavor text is in. There's loads more art that's been added, and there's some user interface kind of quality of life things that have gone in there too. Most notably, there's a tutorial now. There's a tutorial screen that comes up when you start a game, and I'm going to show you that. So let's, without further ado, I'm going to go into a new game. And who are we going to play? Who have we played before? Played the Alkari, haven't we? I think Rob's played the Bulrathi. I've done the Meklar. Silicoids are cool, but they play very differently to everybody else, and actually I'm probably not that good with them. Again, with the Darlock, humans, Clacons and Cylons are kind of a bit easy, although depends on how hard you make the game, I guess. Do you know what I might do? I think what I might do is I might play with the humans and see if we can sort of do a diplomatic game, because that might cut down the length of the game anyway. So let's go with the humans. And plus, I like some of the flavor, the artwork flavor that's been done for the humans. So let's pick a color. We call leader battle mode. Oh wait. There we go. Battle mode. And we'll leave the homeworld as Earth. Let's make us. What color should we be? Let's play red. Okay, so right, small size in this game is 50 star systems. Right, there's a load of new galaxy generation stuff in this one now, by the way. So let's put the size of the game up a little bit, and we can just show some of this off. So we put it on an average size galaxy with 100 systems. And you can see that you've got the classic star field, which was the original setting in Master of Orion. And then we've got a bunch of other shapes as well, which are further customizable. So we've got this ellipse shape, and you can change it to circular, all these different ellipse types. And there's a void thing, which I think puts kind of like a gap in the center. There we go, look, different types of voids. So you can have like a donut-shaped galaxy. There are various types of spirals with different numbers of arms. There's this. I think this stuff came from one of the mods, and Ray's kind of sort of tweaked it and integrated it into the main game. I'm going to put it on an ellipse, and I'm not going to mess too much with the settings here. I might put it down to 70 systems just so that we don't have the game going on for too long, because as you probably noticed, one of the issues that we have here on this channel is sometimes we don't get to finish games off, and I'd actually quite like to finish this one if we can, just to make a change. So the maximum number of opponents we can have on this game will be 7. I think 8 empires in a 70 star map might be a bit much. I might drop it down to 5 so that there's 6 of us. What about that? Yeah, that should be fun. And my preferred difficulty setting is harder, just because that seems to be the level that I like to play at. I'm going to leave the random events on. Okay, so this is all new as well. We can change the age of the galaxy. So, you know, you can change the distribution of the different kind of galaxy, planet types, star types that come in. There are nebulae. Nebulae slow down ship travel and render shields useless, increase or decrease their frequency. You can turn the random events on and off, and you can change the monsters as well. So if you hate those space monsters like I kind of do, you can turn them off. But I'm going to leave them on because, you know, I kind of need to learn how to deal with them at some point. You can decide whether you can turn the tech trading off. I like to keep tech trading on because it keeps the game a little bit closer to the original game. You can change the research rate. You can increase the size of the warps, the speed of warp travel. So if you're playing on very, very large maps, that can make the game play a little bit quicker. There's various options with regards to the council win, so you can allow people to rebel against the council win. I'm just going to make it immediate because I think when I've won, I want to win. And there's a prompt to colonize as well. So let's just leave all these settings as they are. But as you can see, there's loads of options now, which is great. So yeah, I think 70 systems with five rival empires should be. I might put it on to 4. No, I'll leave it on 5. Okay. Okay. I'll leave this text up if anybody wants to read it. I'm not gonna go through it too much, just in an effort to keep the size of the video down a little bit. So, and here's all the new tutorial screens that have come up, and this is really great for new players. So have a look. You can just click here to cycle through, and it just gives you a list. It gives you a description of what all the interface does. I think most people here will have watched us play this at some point or played it themselves, but yeah, just have a play with it. Okay, this isn't going to be a tutorial video in any way. I'm just going to play it through and just to try and point out some of the new features that have come in this one. So let's see what we've got around us. So we are at the bottom of the galaxy map here. As always, we start with 2 scouts and a colony ship. We've got a white star, we've got a red star, and we've got this orange one that's just out of range. This doesn't look like a very good start. I'm willing to bet that the only planet that we can colonize is going to be here. So I'm going to take a risk, and I'm just going to send the colony ship out to that one. I think let's just see where we can send these scouts. I'll probably go this way. Now, how many AI opponents? We had 5, didn't we? So now I believe that the developer has changed this now so that they don't always start on yellow systems. They can start on any color. So that kind of stops you from being able to guess exactly where they are. Whereas before, you know, in Master of Orion, you could kind of go, well, you know, there's probably one here. There's probably one here. So that being said, I think they still do gravitate towards the easier stars to colonize. Let's just see what happens. We'll just spread out right from the start. We'll just keep everything normal here at the moment. Just as always, we want to be building our industry first. just go straight into the next year. Okay, so we've got a dead-sized planet at this. We got a dead planet, sorry, here. Not a particularly good planet for the start. Yeah, it's hostile as well. And there we go. We've got an arid planet. Okay, so let's build our first planet on Troyes. Probably not the best early planet we could get, but that's okay. Little colonist goes out, sticks his flag in the ground. Okay, Troyes. That's a bit of a mouthful. Okay, so straight away, that's the great thing about that is it's now brought us in range of some of these other planets. So we're going to start sending our scout ship out to some of these others. We think about where we want to go. This is just the advisor's just telling us to start sending transports over to maximize on the population growth. So one more turn until this one arrives here, and then I'll probably send that one up that way. So let's just send it out here, and we'll start sending some transports out up to Troyes. Okay, so we found another planet here. It's a barren planet. We can't colonize that one yet. And let's just send this one this way. We've got 42 factories and 50 population. Yeah, I'll wait another couple of turns and send some more. Yeah, I'll send some more transports that way. Okay, and Ventax. This is a hostile... Oh, it's a rich planet. That's going to be useful, but we can't actually... it's a toxic planet, so we can't actually colonize it yet. As always, I have got my Master of Orion rulebook just in a document here. So you will see me referring to this from time to time. There's still no documentation, actually, for Remnants of the Precursors itself. I think they're still working on that. So for the time being, I'm going to be referring to the technology tree tables and stuff on the in the original rulebook, and it's the same game pretty much. So okay, I'm just going to send some more out to Troyes here. Let's have a look. Yeah, we haven't got the best planets around us actually. Although this rich planet might be quite useful later on. We're going to need the whatever tech it is that gives you toxic. That's better. Oh wow, look at this. This is a size 95 Terran planet, which is perfect for us, and it's got an ancient ruins on it, which is going to give us a technology as soon as we scout it, which is death spores. Okay, horrible biological weapons capable of reducing the maximum planetary populations by 1 million per attack. So this is not the best technology unless you want to play very aggressively, and if you want to play very aggressively, then it can be pretty good. The death spores, I don't really use them a lot, but I think they can become quite useful towards the end of the game if you want to finish off your opponents pretty quickly, because when you start attacking the AI when you start using death spores, you get a massive, horrific penalty to your diplomacy. Everybody hates you for doing that, and quite rightly so. So we now want to get this. We want to get this planet colonized ASAP, and in fact, just in case there's any AI on this that will beat us to it, I'm actually first going to build a couple of. We are within range to be able to send some fighters, so I'm going to send a couple. I'm going to spend 1 year just creating a bunch of fighters. 3 will do. That'll do it. It's always a bit of a bad move to kind of slow your initial growth down like this, but if we can secure this planet, it's going to be really important. Okay, I'm going to send this one out this direction. Send that scout there. I don't think we need any more scouts. It's just this planet could be good as well, and it's once we've colonized this, let's just see if we will be able to reach it. No, because that's our colonization range here. Look, 3 light years. So we'll be able to reach this one here, and maybe from here we might be able to leapfrog up to here. Yeah, we can't quite reach this one here either. Okay, let's see how that goes. These little tools are so cool, man. That's one of the reasons why Remnants of the Precursors is so great. You've got all these great little quality of life tools to be able to just make your galactic conquest a little bit easier. Okay. How many have we got here? It's 55 size planet, so we want about just over 20. About 27 is going to be the halfway point. So we want to be sending some more of these through. I forget what the cost of sending transports is now, but okay, that's those fighters. So let's immediately send those fighters to Gagarin. And we're going to, again, we're just going to take the spending on those fighters off, and we'll go back to building our factories. We don't want to build any growth yet. Let's just go straight for industry. If you remember that each one of your population at the beginning of the game can man 2 factories. So we want to keep building factories until we've at least got more than twice the amount. And there's a tundra size planet here. Sorry, a tundra class planet, size 40. That we can... Oh, no, we can't get that one yet, so... No, I'm going to change this. I'll go there first. And, yeah, once we've got this one secured, I'm going to wait for Earth to get a few more factories, and get this, get this one on the go, and then we're going to build a colony ship. And the sooner we get the colony ship, really, the better. So I'm going to think about when to time this. But I think once we've got about 120 factories, maybe something like that, that might be the best time. We also do want to send some more transports out just to get Troyes going as quickly as possible. We've got another toxic planet with half growth again. Yeah, there's lots of hostile planets around here. So it kind of makes up for the fact that we did get a good planet here. The rest of them are kind of crappy. And there's a jungle planet here, size 80. That's a good one. So Marlonia, not so good. Yeah, and we've hit the limit that our scouts can travel there. Let's take this one down to here. Yeah, that's toxic, dead. Tundra. This one is barren. So we could go, when we get the option to start developing technology, barren might be a good one to go for early on. Earth has got 58 population. There we go. Troyes is well on its way now. I think we should just leave Earth to carry on developing. These fighters are going to reach there anytime soon. The reason why I just built 3 fighters, by the way, this is not going to deter any serious attack. However, sometimes the AI will just send colony ships out, and if we've got some fighters there, even as scouts, hopefully won't be able to get a scout onto this planet to see what's actually there. So we don't really want anybody knowing about this planet. So, okie dokie. We'll just see how long a colony ship is going to take at this rate. 5 years. I think I might leave it one more turn. Ah, we've got a step planet. And we've also met some of our neighbours. So... Oh, it's the Alkari. Chicken Masters of the Universe. Sincerest greetings to you, Triumvir of the Human Triumvirate. Bring not war to the doorstep of our sovereignty, and we shall both prosper in each other's amity. That sounds like they're pacifists, maybe. Okay, so let's just see how close they are. They're out of ship range. They are pacifist militarists, right? Okay, that's good news, because being pacifist will mean that they're less likely to attack us. So we don't have to worry too much about building up a bit of a fleet at the start of the game. Obviously, that's going to be dependent on who we meet, elsewhere in the galaxy. But just for now, we want to just kind of focus on expansion and not worry too much about anything else. So, yeah, I reckon we might just have enough now to bang out a colony ship pretty quickly. So I'm going to get the colony ship going in Gagarin. How long are we into this video? 20 minutes. Okay. And yeah, there's nowhere else that we can scout right now. Troyes is still building factories, and Earth is building a colony ship. So let's just get this colony ship out. As you can see, I really quite like to micromanage these sliders in this game. At least in the early game, I do. It can really help you get a bit of an advantage. Okay. Let's just change this now. What we want to do is just max out our factories as quickly as possible. And once we've done that, we're going to start growing more population. So we can still support 146 factories. So let's just keep building more factories. Yeah, the Alkari is still out of range. I'm actually going to set some... We can't spy on them yet, but I'm going to set some spending just so that we can... just in case I forget, we'll actually get some spies in. We're just watching our colony ship move up. How much have we got now? Yeah, 160. Okay, right. So we can start putting some into growth now. So we can quickly get this population growth up. Choice is doing good too. Once we've populated this, I'm going to start going for some technology, I think. Yep. Okay, so now we've got this artifact planet. This is going to be crucial to our research and development program. So Gagarin sounds like a perfectly fine name. And now we've opened up some more exploration. So let's go and see who else we've got nearby. I would not be surprised if we've got the Alkari very close to us. And, you know, being pacifistic, we've got an option, right? We can either invade them pretty quick, and that's usually my preferred strategy in 4X games. I don't play these games to be friends with people, but it depends on who our neighbours are. And with them being pacifistic, you know, sometimes it can help to have a friend, especially if you're in a tight pinch. Okay. Now, Gagarin, we need to quickly send some population out to. So let's send some from Earth. We want this one up and running as quickly as possible. I think what I'll do is I might send just a big batch of them and just keep sending big batches of them until we've, what will that be, down to about 25. Yeah, let's get Gagarin on the go quickly, because the quicker we can get this one up and running, the better for our research, definitely. So, okay. I might move the Alkari off this planet here. This is an uncolonized planet, but if I can grab hold of this one now. Yeah, Norpin might be actually a good one to go for. So let's move that Foxbat off. Okay, so we're within range of the Alkari. Let's just see what that ship is. Yeah, this is actually a fighter. It's pretty good as well, actually. That's because the Alkari have got that piloting ability, which means that their ships are just much more. They've got much better defense. So okay, Earth has now pretty much maxed its factories out. So we don't need to build any more factories for the time being until we've pushed out our growth. I don't actually bother with research until I've got everything around me. That we don't really need any, because we're not at war with anybody, and we don't need to expand out too far. Now, if we can get Norpin, I think Norpin will put us within range of Scalos here. So, yes. So, actually, let's get this. We'll build the population back up at Earth quickly. We've got 20. We've got 50 on the way to Gagarin. That's enough. So, we'll just keep building the population back up at Earth as fast as possible. 35. Yeah, we're going to want to do the same here on Troyes. Immediately after that, once we've secured Norpin, we're going to send another colony ship out. And we've got another one here, another unpopulated Terran planet, size 95, and it's a fertile planet. That's another great planet. So the Alkari have taken this one here. We don't know what that planet is. This is another one we want. Tempted to build an armed scout to actually secure this. Yeah, it looks like the Alkari are sending their fleets to explore. I really don't want them to do that. I don't really want them to see what we've got. And I'm pretty sure in Remnants, it was not the case in Master of Orion. In Master of Orion, the AI can see everything of yours all the time. It builds things like scout ships just as a cursory thing so that the player thinks that it kind of feels, you kind of feel like you're playing against another player, but that was just a courtesy to the player. The AI in Master of Orion can always see everything that you've got. No, I don't think that's the case in Remnants of the Precursors. I'm pretty sure that the game mostly kind of plays the same rules that you do. I'll have to talk to the developer Ray about that because I forget now. but the game is it's kind of much fairer, so to speak. All right. Earth's still growing its population. I'm actually going to build. How many have we got? Yeah, we've nearly got enough. Yeah, just one more turn actually. Let's get the population maxed out, and then we'll start building. We'll start building another colony ship ASAP. So we're going to drop this one down to 4. I don't want any tech spending yet. Let's start building another colony ship. And then we're going to send that one out to Norpin. Then we're on Scarlos. And then eventually we want to aim to go for that one too, because that looks like a really good planet. To see if we've got anywhere else that we can scout. No, not at the moment. We could send a scout here. It's going to annoy them, but I'm not really that bothered about annoying the Alkari. Not if they're pacifist. So Earth is maxed out in population now, so let's just drop that back down. And quickly bust out this colony ship again. Okay, so the Alkari wants a trade agreement with us, which I'm happy to go for. While we're doing that, let's go to our colony screen and we'll just start adding a little bit of reserve tax. I like to put a little bit into reserve, and there's a new feature in this now, so that you can set it so that you only tax fully developed colonies, which is great. It means it wipes out a lot of the micromanagement. If you're the sort of player who really wants to squeeze every last penny out of the your treasury, you don't have to go through every single planet now and go, right, is that one fully done? Is that one fully done? Can I tax it? Now you can it automatically does that. So many quality of life features over the original Masters of Orion. It's just brilliant. Okay, one more year until we've got this colony ship. Oops. There we go. We'll start getting some tech research on the go too. Gagarin's already up to 62 population. We've only got 15 factories though. That one I actually want to get fixed. I want to get that one developed as quickly as possible. Okay, so we managed to get a scouting in on the Alkari planet of Ko. And it looks like a nice planet. That might be one we can take. So, what do we want first? ECM Jammer Mark 1. It's always useful. Deep Space Scanner is probably where we want to go. And then we've got Battle Computer Mark 2. Now, Battle Computer Mark 2 is only level 5. Deep Space Scanner's level. So we're still only in the first tier. So I'm going to go with Deep Space Scanner. I really like that tech. That improved Industrial Tech 9 is always good. Deflector shields we never get any choice on. Now we can control Baron, which will give us that Baron planet that's nearby. Improved Eco Restoration is probably better, more useful. Just because it will save us money. I forget where that one is now in the improved eco. Yeah, that's still in tier 1, so it's not going to improve it's not going to push us up into the next tech tier, but terraforming plus 20, that's a little bit far ahead of what we can get. Improved Inferno will be useful, and then we've got improved Toxic here. It might be best skipping Inferno actually and just going straight for Toxic. I think I'm going to go for improved eco restoration. It's just going to kickstart our economy a bit faster. And then we've got hydrogen cells or deuterium. I'm going to go straight for deuterium. We don't need any extra range yet, and it'll be wasting it to go for hydrogen and Gatling laser for our weapons. They want a non-aggression pack. No, I don't want a non-aggression pack with you. I really don't want a non-aggression pack with you guys. Okay, so we've actually got some scouting in on. Oh, they've taken Tiara. Look. Now they've got nothing. They've got nothing on Ko here. We could actually, if we take Norpin, we could actually just attack them. So much for playing a diplomatic game. Okay, so we've got a colony ship now. So let's get this colony ship up to Norpin. Once we've got that, we can send one to Scarlos as well. In the meantime, now might be a time to... let's just have a look at what we were getting with tech again. I've already forgotten. So, Gatling laser. Deuterium, Class C deflectors. I think... Yeah, let's just focus. I might put some spending into Gagarin just to be able to. Where are we? Transfer funds from Treasury to Gagarin. Yes, let's. When you do this, just in case you don't know, when you transfer funds from the Treasury, it gives you a boost to your industrial output, basically. So it just means that you'll be getting more factories for your money that particular round. So I don't know why we're building growth there. We really want to be just busting out the industry in Gagarin. Getting some missile bases on this planet early will be really useful too. Okay, this planet's not doing is almost got its maximum amount of factories. Troyes. Let's just use our expand tool. Yeah, all of these are going to require technologies, and I think it would be wise, as I said, just to go straight for, mind you, 45. That's hostile. Yeah, I mean, this is okay. I forget whether we were going for Baron. No, I think we went. We jumped straight for eco restoration, didn't we? We can always go back and get this. It's only 200 points. I think improved industrial tech 9 might be worth rushing. Although I also like getting the computer techs early. Yeah, let's just. I'm going to bang everything into computers quickly so that we can start getting our spying on the go a bit quicker. There's another nice planet here. It's another fertile planet. Ah, there we go. Right, so let's move these fighters that I just inadvertently built up to Gagarin. And I think oops. I mean, we'll put the rest into technology. So we're going to actually start working on some technology now. There we go. Yeah, the Alcaria, we're getting a warning saying that the Alcaria are upset that we're leaving our ships over there, hanging over their colonies. So Earth and Troyes have now maxed out their factories, which is great news. So I'm not going to bother with the missile base yet. I'm just going to go straight for tech. Same with Troyes. Yeah, Gagarin just need. I'm going to put some more money into Gagarin, I think. Just transfer some funds from the Treasury. I don't have very much. Yeah, let's just. I don't want it to do that. It keeps defaulting to spending in defense, and I don't want that. I think that's an option you can change actually. Okay. Yeah, let's move that. Let's move this off their planet because I don't want to piss the Alcari off too much. Let's just have a look. Yeah, they're relaxed with us at the moment. Okay, let's just see what we can. Nah, I don't want to do that. I don't want a non-aggression pact with them. I don't like being tied into the pacts with the AI factions unless it's absolutely necessary. Actually, right, these two planets are really good. Norpin, does that give us access to Scarlos? Yes, it does. So first, let's get these fighters up to Oops, hold on. Oh, we've not colonized Norpin yet. That's why. There we go. Our colony ship's still on the way. My bad. Okay, I think that's going to be the end of the episode, guys, because we've just hit the half-an-hour mark. So I hope you're enjoying the series already, and let me know what you think in the comments below. Like and subscribe and all that good stuff. And I'll see you next time. Take care.